Yo, you know that my space conviction on the trade Virgin Galactic long term is pretty high, right? I mean, you don't have to be a super genius to understand that I am really liking this stock, but I will tell you today exactly why I think right now Virgin Galactic should be a $50 stock. Since a couple of days, Virgin Galactic is already back into direction to leave the atmosphere, right? I mean, look at the recent jump from about 14, 15. I always said, you know, these are amazing prices to buy the stock. We gained in just a couple of weeks about 33%. All right, and this is because analysts are discovering the stock now for them, you know, what we already doing here since I think a half a year. Okay, however, let's talk about why I think the stock should be at 50 right now, and it's massively undervalued, obviously 50% as of this moment, because see, this is something that you should see. 25, okay, but if we're going even further down the road, we see 37.35. This was the highest point that Virgin Galactic went ever. And you know, by then, Virgin Galactic's chairman was asked a question at CNBC. Do you think, you know, with this prices going higher and higher for Virgin Galactic stock, are we going into a bubble or going to an overvalued situation? But he said, you know what? Think about all the money or safe revenue that we have already, okay? And he's totally right about that. I mean, which company in the whole world, except, you know, the big airline stocks like Boeing and Airbus, can say that they have, you know, more orders that they can, you know, settle in the next 1 year? Right? I mean, there's very little, and if just in the industry, very capital intensive businesses and industries where you can say, you know, I have jobs for the next couple of years. And this is fantastic because this is showing that demand will not be the problem, but rather it will be the challenge to scale, right? So think about if the stock was already at 37, then with all the developments that happened since February, you know, the stock should be somewhere very much higher than 40. And I think, you know, 50 would be an appropriate number, because if you're thinking about all these things that we will discuss in the second category of this video, I think that the company is more mature, the company is much more knowledgeable, and they are so close to operations. And you know, with that said, I know what you're saying, you know, there is Rona, that's why everything is going down, right? Let me tell you the following. Virgin Galactic is one of those companies that is one of the most less affected companies by this health crisis. And let me explain why. First, you know, as I said, they have, you know, customers for years and years and years to come. So let's say some customers say, you know, I don't want to do this anymore and going out. So you will see that they still having customers for years to come. Number one. And number two, even more important, guys, the clients for those flights are not like you and me. They having multiple, you know, billions of dollars or hundreds of millions of dollars, and they don't care about, you know, those 250,000 if they put it down, or have to pay 500,000 for the first flights or $1 million for the flight. They just want to have the experience, guys. They don't care about financial crises or healthcare situations like we have now. So, you know, they having a very, very strong financial profile, and that's why I love this company. You know, it's so recession proof, and that's why, you know, I'm loving Virgin Galactic. But let's have a look in which developments we went through over the last couple of months and why it's so amazing. If you are a space investor already, you know it all. They don't do anything, they don't work, they don't, you know, release any news. Well, guys, come a little bit down, because this is one of the hardest working companies out there in the space industry, okay? So let's talk about some things that actually happened so far. And I will display here it all on this wall so you can, be with me on this. But first of all, I would like to maybe animate to click the join button below all my videos, because then you can get access to the best community out there. With the second tier, the real wolf, you can get access to the most amazing Discord chat in the stock investing world on YouTube, and the third tier gives you even one-on-one with myself. Yes, you heard right. For less than your Netflix membership, you can chat with me on a regular basis about your portfolio, your stocks, your experience, to make you the better investor. So join today. Otherwise, let's talk about first the most important things, okay? The new CEO. The new CEO, Michael Koglaser, it came as a total surprise because nobody was expecting it, and Shamas just teased at the presentation of Michael Koglaser that there is so much more news to come. However, I think that this is one of the key puzzle points looking back. If we are 5-6 years in, we will look back and we will say, the Michael Koglaser deal, this was very, very brilliant by Shamas and his team. However, this was just one event. The second event that I think, or the development that I think is very, very important for the company, that they're starting and building more and more spaceships. This will be one of the growth factors, right? We talked about it in videos before. The only important part will be how they can grow and scale the business, right? We know that they are planning and having MOUs written in the Middle East, like the United Arab Emirates, and also they're having MOUs to make spaceports in Italy. So this is new. Also, there's rumors about England as well, so this is fantastic, right? Moreover, and finally, we know that there's huge demand, and I think this is one of the most important developments so far since the last, big price target on the Virgin Galactic stock, that we know that the demand is just not slowing down, right? And I'm looking so much forward to the Q3, though I don't expect too much. Obviously, then we had also the cabin reveal or other things. So in total, there's so much going on right now that we are just a couple of weeks away to have the rehearsal flight. Then we get the FFA approval, and then already in the first quarter of 2021 will be the day where we shoot Richard Branson, the founder, billionaire, serial entrepreneur, and maybe one of the most important marketing geniuses, up in space. And believe me, this will be a huge event for the stock. And then, we will laugh about a $50 Virgin Galactic stock. If you liked it so far, if you are smashing the like button, I am highly appreciating this, okay? Because there's so much work that goes into those videos and those daily videos. And if you are a shareholder of Space, then consider not only becoming a member, but also liking every episode that is for you out there to become a better investor, right? I mean, I would love to have, this platform with you together that we're building here to make exactly these videos on daily basis, and this is absolutely the highest fun that I ever had. And with you guys in the community, with my members, it's absolutely insane. So thank you very much for that. But let's dive into the conclusion. I think we're having an opportunity here that I didn't saw since Tesla, and it's not about too much that Tesla is changing the world and how you cannot see that. It's more about this stock will go up. How can you not see that? Okay, it's more about that. And I think with Shamas, having more and more PR and marketing through his other IPOs that he is launching, this other specs, I think those PR is going inside Virgin Galactic as well. Why? Now think about it. If, he's raising, 100 million of his own money, put it into Open Door. The same goes for Virgin Galactic. The same goes for Clove Health, right? For example, when IPOC, if you don't know about it, IPOC, then make sure to go into my videos and I explain in a breaking news format about all what you need to know about the new IPO spec launch of Shahmaz Palihapitiya. Now, however, with all this marketing around his persona, I think it's fantastic to see that exactly this makes Virgin Galactic rise. I think, the raising into Virgin Galactic was partly because of the, I would say, quite nice marketing by Shahmaz Palihapitiya. I mean, he is, if you're listening to him, he is really, really smart. And those people who really know a thing about investing and people, they know, you just come across those people very, very, very rarely. Elon Musk, Steve Jobs, Shahmaz Palihapitiya, Warren Buffett. If you would love, you would be part of those people, right? I mean, you would be part to see how they build their empire and invest into those things. And I think this is exactly what's happening here, and you can be part of it. And therefore, I think this is super, super, super important to understand and really sink in what he is telling us through the lines. The companies are really 10x opportunities. The markets are absolutely growing. The management is great. They're making huge, he has so much experience about the company, about the markets, with his due diligence and how companies and ventures develop. So, I think that, he's doing a lot of work for us already, and you just have, pick the stocks that, are also to your satisfaction and that you can understand. I'm not the fan that much of IPO B so far, and IPO C not that much, but IPO A or Virgin Galactic is one of my favorite stocks, and therefore I hope that you are inside the space investment boat as well. If not, let me know in the comments, because I want to know every single short argument.